We're going to take a look at how to divide polynomials today. So previously we looked at dividing a monomial by a monomial like we do here in numbers 1 and 2. When we divide monomials, we just go down the line and we divide the like terms. So 24a to the fifth divided by negative 3a squared. I can divide 24 by the negative 3 and we will get negative 8. And then we will look at our exponents, a to the fifth divided by a squared. We see that the top exponent is bigger, so we have a, and then we subtract 5 minus 2, gives me 3. So our answer is negative 8a cubed. Number 2, we have negative 20x cubed, y to the fifth, z squared, divided by negative 5x squared, y cubed. I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm going to divide the items that are the same. So number divided by number, letter x by x, y by y, and z by z. So negative 20 divided by negative 5. And in this case, I want to make sure that I draw a line just because I have so much going on. I don't know if I'm going to have items up top and bottom or just along the top. But we'll start off with negative 20 divided by negative 5, giving me 4. And then we have x cubed divided by x squared. Higher exponent is on top, so x is going to be on top. 3 minus 2 just gives me 1. Then I have y to the fifth divided by y cubed. Y to the fifth has the higher exponent, so y is going to be on top. And we'll subtract 5 minus 3, gives me 2. And then z squared, there's nothing on the bottom to work with, so z squared is also up top. So in this case, we end up with 4xy squared, z squared. So that's a monomial by a monomial. One thing up top divided by one thing on the bottom. So what happens when we talk about dividing a polynomial by a monomial? So again, a polynomial means many numbers. So we're adding and subtracting 2 or 3 or 4 items by a single item on the bottom. Well, pretty much we divide everything by the bottom number. So the first step we would do is divide the first number by the denominator. And then the second step would be to divide the second number by the denominator. And we would simplify accordingly. Negative exponents move to the other side if we have them, and positive exponents remain where they're at. So if I take a look at our first problem here, 14x plus 7, the first step again is to take the first item up top, 14x, and we divide it by the 7. So I like to circle it so that way there I know exactly what I'm dealing with. 14x divided by 7. I can divide 14 by 7. I get 2. X is going to come along for the right. And then I'll divide the second number. 7 divided by 7 gives me plus 1. So pretty straightforward. We go down the line and worry about one thing at a time. Like in number 2, tr minus r divided by r. I'm going to divide tr by r first. Nothing to work with the t, but r divided by r is 1, so I really only end up with t. And then we have minus r divided by r. Again, anytime I divide something by itself, I get 1. In this case, it's negative divided by positive, so we get minus 1. So t minus 1. 3, I start throwing some exponents in here. 8c squared minus 12d squared divided by 4, or negative 4. Again, I'm just going to circle the first number, 8c squared, divided by that negative 4. 8 divided by negative 4 gives me negative 2. No c's to be working with, so c squared comes along for the right. And then I'll divide the 12d squared. So negative 12d squared divided by negative 4. Negative divided by negative makes a positive. 12 divided by 4 is 3. And then d squared will come along for the ride. Number 4, we have p plus PRT, all divided by p. So what happens is we divide the first guy by p. So p divided by p is 1. And then we divide the PRT by p. So again, we divide the like items. P over p is just 1. And then RT is what's left. So we have 1 plus RT. 5, we have 28x squared minus 14 all over 7. So one at a time, 28x squared divided by 7. Divide like items, 28 divided by 7 gives me 4. X squared, there's nothing to work with, so x squared will come along for the ride. And then I'll divide negative 14 by 7. So negative 14 divided by 7 minus 2. Number 6, we got 27y squared, negative 27y squared minus 9y cubed, all over 9y squared. Again, same rule. First item divided by the denominator. Negative 27 divided by 9 is going to give me negative 3. Y squared divided by y squared is 1. Divided by itself, I'm going to get 1. Then I'll do negative 9y cubed divided by 9y squared. Negative divided by positive makes 9, or makes a negative. 9 divided by 9 is 1, so we don't really have to put anything. And then y cubed divided by y squared. 3 minus 2 gives me an exponent of 1. So negative 3 minus y. Number 7, we have a little bit more going on here. So we have, again, first item divided by the denominator. 3a to the 4th b squared divided by negative 18a squared b squared. Here we have a bunch of stuff going on, so we have a fraction. We can reduce 3 over negative 18 to be 1 over negative 6. A to the 4th divided by a squared. Top number is larger, so a. 4 minus 2 gives me 2. And then b squared divided by b squared. Again, we have a number divided by itself, so it's just 1. So we end up with 1a squared. And here we have negative 183a squared b squared divided by negative 18a squared b squared. And again, we can reduce this. Both of them are divisible by 3. So we get negative divided by negative makes positive. And when we reduce it, we get 61 over 6. A squared divided by a squared is 1. B squared divided by b squared is 1. So we end up with 1a squared over negative 6 plus 61 over 6. So what that looks like, I can actually put the negative out front of the 1a squared. So we have negative a squared over 6 plus 61 over 6, and I can, since it's the same denominator, I can put them together as a squared plus 61 over 6. And last but not least, with number 8, we have 18x to the 3rd minus 12x squared plus 6x all over negative 6. So again, one at a time. 18x cubed divided by negative 6. We have negative 3. X cubed divided by x. 3 minus 1 gives me x squared. Next up, I'll do negative 12x squared divided by the negative 6. Negative divided by negative makes positive. 12 divided by 6 is 2. X squared divided by x. 2 minus 1 gives me 2x. And then I have 6x divided by negative 6x. Positive divided by negative makes negative. 6 divided by 6 is 1. X divided by x is 1. So 6x divided by 6x makes 1. So we have negative 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. And this is dividing a polynomial by a monomial.